The two lifelong rivals got drunk and somehow ended up wrestling on the bed. And just look at that mix of sweat, tears, and utter confusion on their faces. You can already tell. This is going to be another absolutely proper spicy enemies to lovers story. Our tale begins like this. Because their parents were extremely close, Shurxian and Shen had known each other since childhood. The only problem? They were sworn enemies. Shen always called Shurxian frail, sickly, a walking medicine jar. Shurxian responded by flipping him off every single time. If lifelong nemesis had a dictionary entry, their faces would be printed right underneath. They went from elementary school to middle school to high school to university, and even ended up joining the military together. When they got discharged, they both, coincidentally, decided to repeat a year. Their destinies were tied together so tightly that it almost felt cursed. Whenever they met, they fought. Retreat? Never. Compromise? Impossible. Their friends had long given up. One day a friend sighed dramatically. "I swear you two were personally cursed by the god of fate. How about sitting down and finally talking it out?" As he spoke, he shoved Shen's phone into Shurxian's hand. He even added, "I'm not forcing you. Totally not forcing you." Shurxian grumbled, but his hands acted faster than his brain. He dialed. But the ringtone sounded, right beside him. Shurxian froze. There was not enough oxygen in the room for this kind of embarrassment. Shen raised an eyebrow. "You calling me? Something wrong?" Shurxian didn't even bother explaining. But then he caught sight of the name he'd saved Shen under. Rude idiot. Shen noticed too. "Oh? So that's what you call me?" And thus, the two nearly started throwing punches right there on the spot. The friend who had just returned from the restroom exploded. "Hello? Do I not exist? Sit down and talk. Everyone in our class is tired of your nonsense. If you two don't resolve this today, don't bother coming to school tomorrow." Then the friend walked off dramatically, leaving the two idiots staring at each other awkwardly. After some discussion, they ended up going to Shen's apartment to talk. The moment they arrived, Shen pulled out a bottle of red wine. "Tonight, we settled 20 years of grudges." Shurxian wasn't afraid at all. Soon the two were arguing, drinking, and before long, they were tipsy. Who kissed, who first no one remembers anymore. What happened next? Let's just say 8,000 words have been omitted, and you can fill in the details yourselves. Two rivals, after 20 years of fighting, somehow ended up settling everything with a full-blown battle on the bed. And that, dear readers, is why people say drinking causes trouble. Shurxian got himself into a mess, and Shen absolutely took advantage. First, they fought several rounds on the couch. Then Shen used one special move after another until Shurxian surrendered more than once, completely overwhelmed. At one point, Shurxian grabbed the back of Shen's head and shoved him away desperately. But Shen didn't let go. "You monster, have you no shame?" Shurxian shouted. Shen simply replied, "You talk too much." Shurxian wanted to bury himself in a hole, but Shen wasn't done teasing him yet. "Did you like it?" Shen asked, already pulling off his shirt, and every experienced reader knows what that means. Shurxian hesitated for half a second and was instantly pinned again. Soon enough, Shurxian was out of breath and in tears, and even Shen couldn't hold back anymore. But before Shurxian could recover, Shen grabbed another tool with his mouth. "Are you even human?" Shurxian cried. And once again, 8,000 words omitted. The next morning when Shen woke up, Shurxian was already gone. Shen didn't panic. "We're in the same major, same classroom. Where do you think he could possibly run?" He took a sip of water, thought about last night's events, and smirked. Honestly, that was pretty exciting. He's really that stubborn? Just say you like me. Is it that hard? Meanwhile, Shurxian was a complete wreck. He couldn't focus at all. Clearly, he was bothered by what happened. "No matter how drunk I was, I shouldn't have let things go that far. What the hell was I thinking?" After their revolutionary friendship deepened, Shurxian began doing everything he could to avoid Shen. Because last night, while drunk, he'd confessed that Shen hated him because of something that happened in high school. But he couldn't remember what exactly. The homeroom rep found Shu Xian spacing out. Hey, did you hear anything I said? Also, you two didn't actually fight yesterday after I left, right? Tell me everything. Shu Xian wanted to deny it, but last night's fragmented memories suddenly bubbled up like bamboo shoots after rain. Just then, Shen, what are you doing here? The rep's question made Shu Xian jump. He grabbed his bag and bolted. I have class. Bye. The rep roared after him. Class? At this time? What are you running for? Shen, watching him flee, smirked. Running again, huh? The rep marched up to Shen. What did you do to him? Shen swallowed nervously. How do you know I did anything? Oh, please. Shu Xian acts like a mouse seeing a cat. Don't insult my intelligence. Shen promised he'd fix things and wouldn't drag the whole class into it. But deep inside, he had no idea what to do. He couldn't even catch the man. Every time class ended, Shu Xian shot out the door like a rocket. Phone calls? Ignored. A week went by. Shen was depressed. Is Shu Xian really this hard to deal with? Does he have to be this scared of me? I'm not letting him run. Just wait. Honestly, who could resist Shu Xian's face? No wonder even his enemy fell for him. Continuing from here, while Shen was hunting all over campus, Shu Xian bumped into an old high school classmate and finally learned the truth about his forgotten past. Memories flooded back. Turns out Shen never hated him. It was Shu Xian who'd been the problem all along. Shen learned the same truth and immediately rushed out to find him. Shu Xian wanted to apologize, but after all these years, he didn't know how to start. Isn't it too late now? Just then, he noticed Shen outside his front door. Why are you here? You really don't know why. You've remembered everything, haven't you? Shu Xian wanted to dig himself a grave. Shen said, let's talk inside. Or are you planning to run again? Once inside, Shen didn't waste time. He went straight to the point, leaving Shu Xian stunned. Shu Xian finally squeezed out, I'm sorry. But Shen shook his head. I didn't come here for an apology. I want to ask, what do you think our relationship is now? Shu Xian lay back on the sofa. As long as you're near me, I can't help but feel irritated. Even if you did nothing wrong, my pride makes me hate you. So what are we now? Shen cupped his face. Whether you hate me or not isn't up to you. Then he kissed him. Even if you hate me, you can't stay away from me. What? What does that mean? Do I really need to spell it out? I feel the same way. They ended up rolling right off the sofa, their conversation quickly turning into action. Promise me, even if you go crazy, you'll stay by my side. 8,000 words omitted. Please use your imagination. In the end, love is the easiest thing in the world to feel, yet the hardest to understand. Who would have thought that two kids who fought their whole lives would slowly fall for each other through all the years they spent together?